So my name is Anton Boutkam and I'm the owner of Nui Card. We make web shops mostly and cloud applications, and besides that we also created BackseatSurfing.com, a social network for hitchhikers. Yeah, that's what I do. BackseatSurfing.com is a social network aiming at hitchhikers. So at the moment it's mostly for the European market, mostly it's students or younger people traveling through Europe. So for a Euro trip from Amsterdam to Paris or Paris to Berlin, etc. Yeah, and the network, it has social networking functionality. So there's a rating, and you can check each other out through Facebook or other channels like Twitter. I'm a couchsurfing user, and one weekend I went with my current wife, back then it was my girlfriend, for a weekend couchsurfing in Berlin. And we met some people over there and we had a very great time. And then on our way back, my wife was sleeping all the time, and which I really didn't like, because I would like to have some conversations. And then I thought, okay, well, why not? Well, it would be nice to have something similar to couchsurfing, only then for your way to your destination. So that became BackseatSurfing. Well, when I got back home, I started programming, and I'm a programmer, so that's what I do. And I had some spare time, so I decided to build the network, and well, that's what I did. It's I think twofold. Mainly it's students traveling from one destination to another destination, or tourists coming for a Euro trip. On the other hand, it's very often it's business executives which are traveling through Europe by car, which have seats left over in their car and which would like some company. It's a good way to meet new people, especially if you're in the same field or of work, etc. Then it can be very productive for people to have a young journalist or a camera woman in the car. So that's the other part of people which we're aiming at the moment. The main difference is that all the current ride-sharing platforms aim at, for instance, home work traffic, while BackseatSurfing really aims at the longer distances. So from Amsterdam to Paris, or long distances. And well, that's I think the benefit is more available when you're traveling for a big distance, because then there's really serious money to save, and you have some real time. Whereas if for home work traveling, the benefit is really small, especially in the Netherlands, where the distances are also really small. Well, at the moment it's a non-profit organization, but we are aiming at, well, there are several business models possible. One is that we want to open up the platform for other ways of other transport methods, like for instance the train, airplane, commercial bus trips, and we can get you the most ideal route to your destination, depending on variables like the price which you want to pay, the amount of time which you want to travel, the number of stopovers. So that's one of the business models. So opening it up and getting affiliate income. Another one is that we have your profile information, so we know you are traveling to Berlin and you're staying there for a couple of days. So probably you will need some accommodation, you might need some maps, you might want to do some fun things over there, etc. So you are a very good target audience to promote stuff on. Oh yeah, another one is that we would like to also open it up for companies which are in the transport industry. So buses, well, not commercial buses, but trucks which are driving to destinations. And they might lower their costs by taking on somebody in the car. So that might be a business model too. I think the most important thing is make it the threshold as low as possible. So people should very easily get their information and very easily post their information. It should be in a blink of an eye. You should be able to post a ride even without entering all the information. Your mobile phone probably already knows where you're going. On the other hand, also of course, it is marketing. People have to know about the project. Well, like I already said, we want to open it up for truck drivers to post their ride. So this would lower the cost. Another way is we reduce traffic problems. There's less cars on the road, so traffic jams would lessen when the project's used a lot. Of course, this is not the direct profit, but we reduce carbon dioxide emission, etc. Besides that, if you're a company, you can have, like, for instance, a carpool. Carpooling is very common in companies. You don't have to have so many lease cars because people are driving together, and the system could facilitate in that. I think it's at the moment really in child shoes, if we say in Dutch. Sorry. I think it's really in like a small thing right now, but once all the information is gathered in one system, it will be the way we travel. It will be just I really believe that it will revolutionize the way we travel. But first thing is that all ways of transportation have to be combined in one system. So the system can calculate the most ideal route from A to B. And once that's done, then it will, for sure, really change the way we use transportation. I really love the way the world is changing and people are sharing, especially young people. I love couchsurfing. We host all the time. Well, all the aspects of it, I'm really very enthusiastic about, and I love the way that it's changing the world. Really, that we are moving away from consumer industry, and we're striving to quality and sharing kind of industry. I really enjoy that. I think it's very good for the world. I think the most important thing would be that the way politics is done at the moment is unable to keep up the pace with the forwarding of technology. So, as an example, for instance, we would like to open up the platform for truck drivers, but there might be legal and financial problems to implement that. And it would never be possible for the economy, especially not on a European scale, to follow up with the pace or to adjust on the new way of how the world works. Same with bitcoins, for instance. Such things, it's impossible for the normal politics to follow this. I would like to make it very easy, so implement it in GPS systems, for instance, implement it in mobile phones, maybe have a Facebook like button, but then a car share button, so get me to a certain destination. You click on the thing and your ride is posted, or you get your ride. And I would like to open it up for all kinds of transportation, so anyone can insert rides or plane tickets or train tickets, etc. And this would and we help the user or the consumer find the most optimal route from A to B. That's the ultimate goal.